Hey guys, and welcome back to Planet Cryos. I just got a new team member that I want to introduce you to my channel, and I think it's going to be a perfect fit, so stick around. So the GoPro that I'm shooting on right now has been great, but now it's time for an upgrade. And I want you to say hello to now the Canon G60. It's the VIXIA G60. And yeah, I think this is going to be a great upgrade. I just wanted to do a little bit of a review on it. I do not have all the specs in front of me. I can tell you a little bit about it, the reasons why I chose it, and all the extras that it came with, and what else I bought extra for this. Now, they make a few other models below this as far as the G model goes. I was looking at the G50, but I went with the G60, and the main reason behind that is the G60 has a 1-inch CMOS sensor for the image collecting sensor. The G50 only has a 1/2-inch sensor, so this will do a lot better in low light situations, and overall it's going to do better just for shooting purposes. The other thing that this has is what's called, I think, dual pixel. And a couple things with dual pixel, from my understanding, is you can have two subjects that can be in focus at the same time, and there's some settings in here that allow you to get a really nice blurred background and keep myself or the person that's talking in focus at all times, which is really nice. This has a 15 optical zoom in 4K. Yeah, this will shoot 4K. It's got the 4K right on it. It's also it'll shoot obviously 1080, and effectively that will be a 30 times zoom. So anything in 4K, you can double it for 1080. That's from my understanding. I'm not a professional camcorder guy, and you know, I have a lot to learn on this. This has a ton of features. But yeah, I got this. Now this one is actually, I bought this as a renew from Amazon, so I got a little bit of money off, and I don't know, I think it was the last one left for that. I inspected this before I actually shot, because there was no point in shooting this and unboxing it, and you know, I ended up setting it back. Now, I did not start this up. I didn't put the battery in, but I wanted to inspect all the components that it came with, or the accessories that it came with, along with the camera, the structure of it, and all that. So the other reason why I got it, aside from the CMOS sensor being a 1-inch, is and the pixels that I just explained, the dual pixel, is this flip around screen and monitor. So because on the GoPro I can't tell what's going on. I mean, I kind of know that I'm in the shot, but I really don't know what's going on. So this will be nice when I have it set up on the tripod. I can flip the screen around and see what's going on and whether or not things are in focus. Now, that's the other thing with the GoPro. There's no focusing. There's no autofocus. There's no real manual focus. It's just you set it to what it's going, you know, for indoors or outdoors, and that's what you get. So this will have an autofocus. I can zoom in on things, which is really nice. It has some custom features on it. It's got a ring on here that you can set to adjust the focus or the zoom. Those are the primary two. It might have one other thing it can do. But yeah, this is kind of nice. It's got the zoom button on the top here. It's got room to add some other components up here, maybe in the future. What else? Comes with a standard battery. It comes with a one of these what do they call them, a bezel, or I think they call it a bezel. I could be wrong on that, but or like a shutter, almost. I don't know what they're calling it, but anyway, that goes on the front of the camera. Yeah, like I said, a standard battery it comes with. It comes with a remote control. It comes with a power brick. Oh, I got another bag I'm holding here. And I got a battery in here. And there's the power cord. And actually this came with, it's not really expensive or anything, but it came with a case. You know, the case is, you know, it is what it is. It's not, you know, it's a flimsy case, so it's a soft case. Maybe in the future I'll upgrade or something with this, but it's good for now. This camera is primarily just going to stay indoors anyway. It came with a card reader. I don't really need one. We might test this out. I don't know how fast this is. I don't even think it says. It just says high speed, high capacity. So yeah, I don't know what this is capable of, but I have a better one than that anyway. It came with a 64 gigabyte, 120 megabyte a second memory card for it. I did go ahead and I have 2 other memory cards that are ordered for it, 128 gig each. This camera will actually, right up here, there's a little door right here and a little switch on the side, and that exposes the 2 spots for memory cards. This can hold a dual memory card, or can hold 2 memory cards at the same time, and you can actually write to each memory card at the same time, so effectively being like a RAID 1 in the computer world, where anything you do to one, it does to the other one automatically, and it's basically like a backup. You can also put them in, I think it's, I forget the term, but it's, once you fill up one memory card, the next one will fill it up. It'll just roll right over to the next memory card, and you keep on going, but you don't have a backup. And it does something else, but I'm not quite sure on that. And that's about it I can say for that. It does have a custom button over here with, I think, 3 different options, and it's got a little dial underneath. And depending on what you set that button to, that dial will perform that action as always. Or you could turn that, it's got a little dial right here. You could turn that on or off with 3 different selections for like gain, or there's something else. You know, there's a lot. This can do a lot. I watched a couple of videos on it, but like I said, I'm not a pro on this. This spot here where you can look in the video camera. Once you have a regular battery in here, it's not too bad. But if you get the extended batteries, it comes out pretty far, and it's hard for people to get their eye in here, and then their nose kind of hits the battery. So they made this so this pulls out. And if that's not enough, it actually tilts up at a 45-degree angle, which is kind of nice. When this is open, like this, you have the option. It's a touch screen, and the other option, if you don't want to touch the screen, there is a 4-way switch here where you can control the screen components in there. So that's pretty nice. All right, and the other thing that I have for this camera, let's put this down right here, is this DD V-Mic D3 Pro. And this is like the shotgun mic. This is the one that I went with. I was going to go with the Rogue one, but I just kind of did some more looking around and research, and I think this one might do a little bit better. The Rogue one that I was looking at wasn't rechargeable. This one is rechargeable. So the other one, you had to put like batteries in it and replace the batteries, so I didn't want to get into that. I think this is nice. Just hook up USB, and it'll be ready for the next time. It's got some other features on the back of the mic too for controlling your audio and the decibels and all the gain and all that stuff. This is stuff that I am completely unfamiliar with, but I figured I want to go ahead and give it a try and see if we can increase the video and the audio quality. You know, this isn't too bad. It's not too bad for a basic YouTuber like myself. It's small. That, you know, I'm a small YouTuber, and it's not. This isn't life or death. I mean, I don't need all this stuff, but it's just kind of more of a want. So we got that for it. We got the case. Oh, and the other couple things that it came with, one is these this cleaning solution kit. Comes with some wipes and Q-tips and all that stuff. So it actually looks like it comes with a, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like it comes with a mini stand, like a mini tripod that you can adjust. So, you know, just for ha-has, I'm going to open it right here on camera and check it out. Yeah, it's just a cheap one. But, yep, there it is. Look at this. Look at this thing. Oh, boy. I mean, it's made out of metal. There's a little bit of plastic on it here. Not too sure if the screw up on top is plastic or metal. Kind of feels like it's metal. And then, you know, the rest in here is just basically cleaning solutions and stuff like that. So that's what comes in that. And then the last thing here is a little carrying case for your SD cards. So it has a spot for officially 3 of them. You know, I mean, you could probably double stack them if you wanted to or something like that, but, you know, get like 6 of them in here. But that's just a little carrying case that the whole kit came with for the PC, or the camera. One of the other things that it comes, or that I bought in addition to the camera, is a 2 battery charger, plus it comes with 2 batteries. So anytime I want to, you know, go outside, or if I can't plug in the camera and it's got to be running off the batteries, at least I'll get that time, you know, out of the camera. I might have to shut it off, change the battery, but at least I'll have 3 batteries on hand. So yeah, I'm going to now probably hook up the battery, get it charged, and turn it on, and then make sure it functions for right in front of you here, and then we'll put it up on the tripod and see what the quality is. Like I said, I might have to make some adjustments, so this first round may not be the best. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give this a try here. We got this little lens cover that we'll take off, and we'll go ahead and open it. Now, I put the battery that it came with in the camera. We'll see how much of a charge it has. I said I was going to charge it up, but I don't want to wait. So, now this has a, you know what? Oh, yeah, I was like looking for the power button. So it's up here. It's just a left and right switch where you have camera or media. So we want the, what is it, the media, right? So far, that was a good sign. So it looks like it is a, nobody has been in it, or it's at least been reset if somebody was in it. But we got our power LED that's on. We have right now is the screen is set for the time and date, or we have to set it and go through all the settings, and then we'll see what it looks like. So at this point, I know that it turns on, which is a good sign. We can also put on this cover, and this will be the first time. I've never put it on, so bear with me for a second. I think it's just a twist here somehow. Okay, there we go. Had it going on the wrong way. So that's what it looks like officially, which looks a lot more professional. It's got a shutter open and close. It just flops down on the side here. And the release is a button right here. So if you want to take it back off, it won't come off right now. You got to actually push that button and rotate it, and then it will effectively come off. So otherwise, that's probably going to stay on the entire time. And yeah, so let me go through these settings, get it set up. I'll get it on the tripod, and then we'll maybe I'll shoot it while it's on the tripod, and then from there on out, I'm probably going to be shooting on this. All right, so this is it. Let me know what you guys think. Now, this is all in automatic mode, so I have autofocus on. There's really not too many settings I can change being an automatic. This is the way I'd like to keep it, so I don't have to monkey around too much. It's zoomed all the way out, or in, what's the term? So it's zoomed all the way out. Yeah, out. So it's in the widest angle it can be right now. This is the internal microphone I'm using on the camera right now. So I want to test this, and I also, I'm going to pause it again in a minute. I'm going to hook up this camera, or microphone, and see what this sounds like in comparison. I doubt that I'll just use I'll probably end up using this. But you never know. The other thing is this my ring light that I do have a video on. If you want to go and check that out, is projecting up on the ceiling and coming down. Now I felt from the camera, a picture on the camera, that it looked like my light was too much. It was saturating everything too much in the camera. So I went ahead and went from about, I don't know, 70 down to 40. So I cut it pretty good. Now I'm going to turn it up in the next shot and see if it's better or worse, and then you guys can let me know also. I can only get better from here, so don't harp on it too much. This is my first test run. The other thing is too, so this is the GoPro that I was shooting at. And what's nice with this camera is it should, actually I don't have this turned around facing me. There we go. So it's actually, I can see it's keeping track of my face everywhere I move, which is kind of nice. So this is the GoPro that I was shooting on. And what's nice is, see, I'm like right on top of this camera. And maybe there's not enough light right here. But I'm literally like, I don't know, 3 inches away from the camera, and that seems like it's really nice and in focus. So this is what I was shooting on, and so now we'll see how much better or worse this little investment was. So alright, so I'm going to stop this here, hook up this microphone, and see where we go from there. Alright, so I'm back. I actually put the ring light up from 40 to 60 to see how that looks in comparison. Also, I hooked up the mic, but being that I'm really unfamiliar with it, I hooked it up. I'm not sure if I have to be in manual mode or if this just automatically starts picking it up. There's some other adjustments. I may have to play with it a little bit. The other thing it did come with is this sock that you can use for outside for wind noises and whatnot, and it comes with a USB cable attached to it. And I'm actually going to, well, and of course some instructions. So I may have to do some reading on that, unfortunately. But what I'm going to do here is I want to just get a visual for you on this camera setup and what it looks like, and maybe anybody who has one or has any suggestions on how to do some settings on it or something like that. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to figure it out, and hopefully over the next video or two it will increasingly get better with the audio too. So there is a gain or something on the back here. I'm going to adjust and see what changes. So there's like a... So I just brought that up to level 4. I think it goes up to a level 10. I don't know if that just made any differences or not, but we'll see on that. And I'm just going to take my GoPro, and this will be the last shot with the GoPro, hopefully. All right, so that is what I am looking at right now. This is the GoPro audio also, even though the other camera is still on. So I'm able to flip that screen around, as you can see. There's the microphone. And I got the shotgun mic plugged in right down here where the audio input is, or the mic input. And you can see that it's got an adjuster on the top here. I had that to a 4. Looks like it goes to a 9 or a 10. You can see the little USB port here for recharging it. Yeah, that's the setup for right now. So again, I really don't know about the shotgun mic. Maybe it needs a charge also, because I never charged it. The battery for this camera was 3/4 of the way charged. So when I knocked it down from 4K down to 1080, I think I had over 200 minutes of battery life or something like that. Well, of course, the help with instruction helps, right? So with the shotgun mic up on top, the instructions to turn it on was a long press. See, if you read instructions, sometimes it just helps. Sometimes being a guy and not, reading instructions, trying to figure it out is nice, but when you're on camera and, you look like an idiot because you don't know what the heck is going on, even though I still don't. This is all new stuff to me. So, so yeah, the long press, there's a button on the top for long press to go in between a couple different settings, and that's a button I needed to push. So it should be working right now. It says start with a gain of 6. So it was, originally came in 0 in the box. So I set it to 6, and now I'm going to adjust it maybe 3 down and 3 up, and maybe I'll get a feel for where it should be just from this video. So I'm going to cut it right here and let's go down to 3. All right, so this is a gain of 3, and I'm able to do it on the fly. I just had to get up and adjust it. And so let's see how this audio is and compare it now to what I'm going to switch it to is the, so we were at 6, we went down to 3, so now I'm going to go up to, I think, the max of 9 or 10. So we'll see what that looks like. All right, so now I have adjusted it to a gain of 9. I said we're going to go up 3 and down 3. So we started at 6, we went to 3, and now we're at 9. So I just wanted to talk for a few seconds here to get a feel for the audio in the future and maybe some of my adjustments. And that's just a quick gain adjustment on the back, which is really nice. So far, the looks of it looks perfectly fine, as you can see from the GoPro, and the functionality of everything I'm really liking. It looks like I'm actually talking into a professional camera now, which is pretty cool, I have to say. And I'm glad I made the investment to jump from the G50 to the G60. I'm just hoping, it's going to pay off in the long run. Not from any kind of money, but just in the quality of the videos, and the picture quality and the sound quality and the versatility of it and all that. And this also allows me to take my GoPro and go on adventures, with like kayaks or nature hikes or hiking or anything like that. And in case something happens to it or anything like that, I'm not bottlenecked with just that one camera. And now I have this as not a substitute. The other one would be a substitute in case something happens to this. I can always go back to the GoPro, but this is my primary one for shooting video now. So like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you. I actually went ahead and adjusted the gain down to 1.5, and I also lowered the ring light down to a 30 instead of up there around that 60, which is what you were last seeing. So I'm hoping the audio is going to be a little bit better. I'm hoping even the picture is going to be a little less bright or darker, if you will. You can actually see the LEDs behind my desk now. It seems a little bit better. So I'm hoping this is going to be very close to what I might be working with. So like I said, this is all I have for you. And don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. Go ahead and hit the like button. Comment below on anything you think about the camera or the settings. And don't forget to subscribe. And click that bell icon so you can get notified for new videos. Until next time, take care.